Hello everyone, my name is Bethany and welcome you to Group 1's World Trade. Group 1 has 5 members. They are Trúc Phương, Hồng Ngọc, Bảo Hân, Diệu Hiền, Bethany, and you will get to meet them in the next month. We are students from class English, Ocean Standard, Grade 8 through of Finland University. Today, academic stress is driving many young people into a dangerous trend called toxic student. Because of high pressure from school and exam, students believe they must students not stop to chat. On social media, they often show up about staying up all night, skipping meal, and drinking too much coffee inside of hard work. This toxic trend may them feel guilty whenever they rest. Instead of having themselves academic stress and a toxic lifestyle destroy their sleep and eating habits, leading to high anxiety. Therefore, researching how academic stress affect high school and university student eating and sleeping habits in Ho Chi Minh City. Of the next bubble of this survey into investigate how academic stress and the modern trend of toxic students affects the eating and sleeping habits of high school and university students in Ho Chi Minh City. Specifically, the survey aims to measure academic pressure, understand the level of stress students face from school, STEM, and parental expectation. Identify toxic trend, find out how often students follow unhealthy student trends such as they are up all night, skipping meal, and overusing caffeine. To students value daily habits. Examine the negative effect of this stress on students' sleep quality and dietary choice. Write a warrant. Collect data to highlight the serious risk of toxic productivity on young mental health, having school, and verify better way to support students. Following this is a presentation of the interview finding from Hồng Ngọc.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to interview a student about academic stress and its effects on eating and sleeping habits. First, could you introduce yourself?
My name is Trần Trúc Mai and I'm 18 years. I'm studying in Public Relations and Communication at Finland University.
My name is Long. I am 22 years old and I am a business administration student.
This evening is home.
Hello everyone, my name is Bảo Trần. I am 20 years old. Currently, I am a student at Finland University.
Hi, my name is Huỳnh Tấn Phát. I'm 15 years old. I am currently studying at Phú Nhuận High School.
There is big periods like exam seasons or when facing multiple deadlines. How would you rate your stress level and what are the most obvious signs of that stress?
During exam season or facing multiple deadlines, I would rate my stress level a 6 on a scale of 1 through 10. The clearest signs of stress is you start to be more worried and you can focus that well. Your habit change, sleeping or eating.
During exam seasons, my stress level is quite high. Maybe 8 out of 10. The most obvious signs are that I feel very tired, headaches, and I easily lose my focus.
How the academic pressure affects both the duration and quality of your sleep? Could you share memories or the most stressful academics which you over experience?
When I have to my schoolwork, I'm usually sleeping about 5 or 6 hours. The most stressful week was when I had routine lessons. I stay up late and I feel very exhausted.
Academic pressure negatively impacted my sleep quality. The work which was when I had 3 much final time presentation in which succession. I barely sleep for 3 days, and by the time of the last presentation, my voice was trembling from exhaustion.
When facing significant academic pressure, how do you
example, do you tend to skip meals or consumer is excessive amounts of fast food and carbonate drinks?
When I face a lot of academic pressure, my eating habit change. I sometimes skip meal, eat more fast food, and drink more coffee or energy drink than usual.
When facing academic pressure, I tend to eat less. I usually eat later than I used to, and I rarely skip meals.
As Ron perspective, how do they influence eating or sleeping pattern during stressful periods negatively impact your mental health and overall academic performance?
They affect me a lot, I get annoyed more easily and lose my motivation to study because I'm tired and need more time to understand lessons.
From I feel bad eating and sleeping during stressful time make me feel very tired and stressed. I can't focus well, so I harder to study and my result get worse.
Currently, what strategies do you use to balance your time and rest when your study schedule is overloaded?
Now I try to balance my time is better. I make a clear study schedule too, so I don't have to stay up too late. I try to drink more water and eat more fruits. Also, because I study sports, I try to spend 30 minutes exercising or shopping every day. It's helped me relax and help me relax my mind and sleep more better.
My current strategies to balance my diet and rest is I study what I can and finish deadlines before due date. I eat earlier so I have more time to study, and to avoid eating late, I would stay up past my bedtime a little to summarize what I've learned.
Although they had different backgrounds, their experiences were similar. Academic pressure from exam, homework and deadlines make students sleep less, feel tired and have difficulty focusing. Their eating habits also trend with many sleeping meals, eating irregularly or drinking coffee to stay awake. However, these habits did not improve their result. Instead, they cause more tiredness, poor concentration, and increased stress. This creates a narrative cycle. Stress led to unhealthy habits, and these habits make stress worse. Overall, toxic studying common and has a clear negative impact on students' health. Although some students try to improve their habits, these solutions are often not effective due to heavy workload. Therefore, better solutions are still needed. Now let's move on to Trúc Phương, who will present the demographics information and explain more of how academic stress and sleep.
Next, I would like to present the survey result on academic stress and sleep habits among students. A total of 27 participants took part in this survey with university students, accounting for the majority at 88.9%, while high school students make up 11.1%. Therefore, the finding mainly reflects the experience and perspective of university students regarding academic stress and sleep habits. Several notable trends emerged from the surveys. Adults almost reformed students less than 5 hours per day, 63%. Academic stress remain a significant issue during big academic periods. More than half of the participants go to the bed after 11 p.m. The main reason are completing assessment and referring for exam, 33.3%, as well as worrying about academic performance, 39.6%. Air results 81.5%. Earth prefers than sleep less than 7 hours per night and around one third frequently experience low energy levels during the days. Overall, their findings suggest the academic stress is not solely determined by the number of study hours. Instead, it is likely influenced by workload, deadline, and performance expectation, which often leads students to stay up late and experience sleep-related problems. Now, I would like to prevent Bảo Hưng to present the next session on how academic stress affects eating habits.
The survey results show that academic stress affects not only sleep but also the way people eat. Nearly half of the participants, about 48.1%, reported skipping meals when they feel stressed. This suggests that academic pressure can disrupt regular eating routines and lead students to neglect proper nutrition. In addition, about 70.3% of respondents tend to choose coffee, energy drinks, or fast food instead of healthier meals when facing heavy academic workload. These choices are often made because they are convenient, save time, and provide a quick push of energy. Overall, when dealing with academic pressure, many students prioritize managing their workload over maintaining healthy eating habits. As a result, they may skip meals or rely on less nutritious foods to cope with their busy schedules. While these behaviors may seem helpful in the short term, they can have negative consequences for health over time. Given the changes observed in both sleep and eating habits, the next question is how do these lifestyle changes affect students' health? To answer this, we examine participants' expressions with health problems related to academic pressure. The findings indicate that the effect of academic pressure extend beyond daily habits and are reflected in overall health. Specifically, 70.3% of respondents reported experiencing health problems caused by academic pressure at least occasionally. This highlights that the consequences of academic stress are not limited to feelings of anxiety or fatigue, but can also affect both physical and mental well-being. When their health was negatively affected, most participants choose to rest and recover. However, it is important to note that more than 20% continue studying even when they were not feeling well. In conclusion, the majority of participants recognized the negative impact of academic pressure on their health and took steps to recover that when necessary. Nevertheless, a significant proportion were still willing to sacrifice their well-being in order to meet academic demand. This suggests that academic pressure remains a serious concern that can influence not only students' performance but also their overall quality of life.
Now, let's move on to the theme of solution and support. When facing academic pressure, over half of students choose to relax by listening to music, watching movie, or play game. However, exercising 37% of them have never sought help from teachers, parents, or academic advisor. Regarding the school, clinics strongly their more flexibility deadline in a lighter homework slot. Overall, this indicates that students prefer to rely on self-tutoring methods rather than teaching over to other. Overall, this indicates that students prefer to rely on self-tutoring methods rather than teaching out to order. This might stem from a psychology had the patients to share their personal struggle. Beyond the survey in interview research, we can look at study result how a lens negative impact on student daily life. When dealing with heavy assignment and checklist deadline, many young people tend to stay up late, low sleep, and skip meal. To maintain their energy, they often consume fast food and caffeine bring their unhealthy habits not only disrupt their daily routine, but also in reduce physical exhaustion and scale various healthy issues. Beyond food, the survey and interview, our group found that academic results have noticeable impact on student sleep, eating habits, and overall health. In addition, a blood perception of participants reported experiences healthy issue related to academic stress. Around many students use different methods to cope with stress. They still learn your more balanced and supporting learning environment. Therefore, our group believes that maintain a balance between academic responsibility and personal well-being is essential. Students choose activity manage care time and develop healthy habits, while school and family should provide appropriate support to reduce unnecessary resource. By working together, we can improve student well-being and their academic performance. Thank you for listening.